finally the nice weather is finally back in and the zucchinis are growing good. This bed was designed about 6 months ago, especially for these guys here. I have planted them a little bit closer than what the recommendation is, and this little guy here is suffering. So what I will do is I'll give it some nitrogen and see if it fixes it. That's the chicken manure, chicken pellets, that Rooster Booster, and we'll see what happens. So what I'll do here is I'll just dig a little hole here carefully, not too deep, so you can see its roots. I'll now just give it some of this, and hopefully this will help it. Now with these, they're similar to pumpkins. You can basically plant them straight on top of any manure and they'll grow because they're really nitrogen hungry. Now what I also do is I prune these. This one is not looking the best because obviously these two are killing it, so I'll prune all of them a little bit just to give it a bit more space. What happened here, I have two smaller ones. That was another experiment. I have planted the three big ones by themselves, and these two smaller ones were interplanted with spinach. So I thought, you know what, I'll put them between the spinach and I'll still crop the spinach for a little bit longer. Yeah, and then you can see the difference in growth where spinach was and where there was no spinach. Now, how I built these beds, they're about 400 mil high. They've quite gone down quite a bit, the soil. But I've put cardboard down. Basically went to Harvey Norman in the back of the warehouses. They have a lot of cardboard there, you can just take it. I've put about 15 centimeters worth of fresh horse manure on there, which I got for free. Then I laid some soil. My dad was digging some ponds up in his backyard, so I had some good soil, and I've put that in all of these three beds. And then I went compost from the Solcos premium compost on top. So the bed has gone down quite a bit in this area that you can see. But what happened here, the bed is a bit higher. Here I have actually added some mushroom compost as well. So I think these beds will still settle quite a bit, and I'll have to top them up once these zucchinis are done. Now I have made an experiment with these, and what happens, 2 years ago I have planted about 4 zucchinis, and they gave me so many zucchinis that I didn't know what to do with them. I was giving them to friends, family, and we just couldn't get rid of them. So last year I thought, you know, if we have so much of zucchinis, what I'll do is I'll just plant two plants. Now what happened there, I had to not just hand pollinate them. We got probably 3 zucchinis out of them. So what happens, I think the bees are not interested in these if they choose plants with more flowers on them. So here's the proof now. I've got 5 zucchini plants growing here that are flowering, and the bees are actually pollinating them now. So if you don't want to hand pollinate these guys, you will have to plant 4 plus plants, so there is actually enough flowers for bees and other pollinators to get interested in. Now also what I do is I cut all these old leaves back, the leaves that are spent. Some are getting a little bit of powdery mildew, but with all the rains we had, it's not unusual, and you need to pick them regularly. Same with the cucumbers. They like to be picked all the times. The more you pick, the more you basically get. So I'll just prune these back a little bit, and then I'll be back and I'll show you what I've done. Now this is what was cut off. This is how they look now. Now what I also will do is I'll try to kind of push this one over a little bit so it grows more towards the edge of the bed. This one will get more light, and also push this one away from the little one, giving it a little bit more light. Now I think this looks much better. They all get a little bit more room. All the old leaves are gone, and they'll keep producing for me. Let's pick one. Like I said, you want to pick them. What you do is you grab it and just twist it. Comes off. Beautiful zucchini. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this will help you. Bye for now.